What's up, everybody? I'm Mike Somich coming at you for RacingDudes.com. I'm here to preview the Grade 2 San Diego Handicap coming at you from Del Mar this Saturday. And man, this is a tough one. I mean, we've got a field of 9 horses, and you could make a legitimate case for probably 7 of the 9. And really the other 2, you could make an argument for underneath. It's a tough one to where exactly do you start here. So we're going to start with the Bob Baffert pair. You've got the 2 defunded, who is most likely going to be your pace setter coming out of that 2 spot, switched over from the Bob Baffert to the Sean McCarthy barn during the suspension and ran well. Pops 199 buyer, ends up running second in the Grade 1 Gold Cup, losing to There Goes Harvard, who also is in here, but should be one of your main pace factors here, all the way to the outside. Well, not all the way to the outside. In the 8 hole, you got the 8-horse Country Grammar coming for Bob Baffert. This is first off of the Dubai World Cup Grade 1 victory. Had a wonderful trip overseas, running in the Saudi Cup, finishing second there, and then winning the Grade 1 Dubai World Cup. So Country Grammar coming back here with Bob Baffert. The question is, how good is he going to be off the layoff? Often you have issues with these horses coming back that first start, but based on the workouts, this horse is absolutely cranked and ready to go. Right to his outside, the 9-horse Royal Ship, the horse that Country Grammar had a battle with last year in the Grade 2 California and then the Grade 1 Gold Cup, switching off wins there, is a legit shot here as well for the Richard Mandela barn. This horse is 6 and coming off a little bit of a layoff, but nothing crazy. Hasn't had a ton of success at Del Mar. And to me, that's the one big knock if you're going to go after Royal Ship. 0 for 3 over the racetrack. And this is a racetrack where notoriously horses either love it or they hate it. So I don't love to see that 0 for 3 from Royal Trip. I mentioned the 1 horse, There Goes Harvard, for Michael McCarthy. This horse is coming off a Grade 1 victory in the Gold Cup. Had run well on turf, then they switched this horse over to dirt. This is just an improving 4-year-old. That's really the best way to put it. If There Goes Harvard wants to win, though, you're going to have to see There Goes Harvard take another step forward here in a tough spot. We've gone this far, and we still haven't mentioned the 3-horse Mandaloun, last year's Kentucky Derby winner, who last we saw in the States was in the Stephen Foster, and ran a kind of disappointing 4th behind Olympiad. 4-1 here in this spot. This is a tough spot for Mandaloun. Never ran at Del Mar. Hasn't run on the West Coast yet. So it's going to be interesting how Mandaloun does handle his shipping from Churchill to here. It's interesting to see him in this spot and not at Saratoga. You'd expect to see him in the Whitney or something like that. But here we are running out in Del Mar. Finally, I want to mention Senor Bus, the 5-horse, 20-1 on the board. This was a horse that was running well for the Todd Fincher barn, won the Remington Park Springboard Mile, went into the Risen Star, was disappointing in the Risen Star, was 3-1 against Mandaloun in that race. Mandaloun won that one, took a long layoff, came back at Lone Star and absolutely demolished a field in a $34,000 allowance, and now jumps right up into this race. I'm not sure Senor Bus can win, but I'm bringing this horse up because Todd Fincher is a very good, very smart trainer. He's placing this horse with intention, and I would not be shocked at all if Senor Bus at a price ends up hitting underneath here. So who am I going to go with on top? This one's really tough for me. When I went through it, I kind of had to land on the 1 horse, There Goes Harvard, who I think is going to continue to take a step forward here. And I love the fact it has tactical speed. I think that's really going to be the differentiator here for There Goes Harvard. So give me the 1 horse, There Goes Harvard, 5-1 on the morning line on top. Underneath, I like the 5-horse, Senor Bus. I respect the 8 Country Grammar quite a bit as well. So I'm going to use both of them. And then after that, I think it's really all about what your kind of lean is. I'm going to probably completely avoid Mandaloun in this spot. It's just a weird place to end up shipping this horse. And I think this is a much tougher field than what he faced last time out. Although Olympiad, a very good horse, you've got 4 or 5 others in this race who are as good as Olympiad or more proven than Olympiad at this point. So give me the 1 horse, There Goes Harvard on top. I'm going to use the 5-horse, Senor Bus underneath with the 8-horse Country Grammar and the 2-horse defunded. Thank you very much for checking out the preview of the Grade 2 San Diego Handicap coming at you this Saturday from Del Mar. Make sure you check out youtube.com/RacingDudes for previews of all the major graded stakes every weekend, as well as check out Dudes Who Bet Sports or Dudes Who Bet Daily every Wednesday through Sunday at noon Eastern for our best bets from Del Mar, Saratoga, and all over the sports world. We'll see you at the track.